So why should we vote for Larry Sharpe? First thing is Larry Sharpe's a lot more sane than me. That's a very good reason to vote for Larry Sharpe. So guys, the Republican Party in this state is kaput. It's done. It's shot. You want to know why the Republican Party in this state is done, kaput, and shot? I'm going to tell you why the Republican Party in this state is done. Martin Molinaro. Who the hell is this guy? What's he doing? What headlines is he getting? What is he worth? Absolutely freaking nothing. So maybe you're not up on this libertarian thing. Maybe there's a couple things that the libertarians do that you're just like, I don't know about their border policy. I don't know about this. Maybe you're a liberal and you go, I don't know. They say I'm kind of conservative because they don't really like high taxes and the government raping us and being in every little crevice of our life. No, they don't like that. You know, ever since D'Amato, Pataki, Giuliani are New York State Republicans, we don't have any left. We have a 19-year-old kid who got elected in Dutchess County and has been a politician for ever since. He's like, Cuomo, I'll run, Cuomo. It's absolutely disgusting. This is what we need. New York State all together. And I'm not the one to do it. I'm a maniac. But New York State together needs to go, whoa, this state isn't working to the point where our freaking communist dictator creep. I would rather have Nancy Pelosi. I would rather have Dianne Feinstein. I would rather have Ahmadinejad. I would rather have Osama bin Laden. He's dead. I would rather have him running the state than this guy, Andrew Cuomo. He's an absolute fucking creep. Sorry. He's a fucking creep. The communists in this state, these people, the liberals, they're telling you like, China's not really communism, it's socialism. Communism is something so much different and so much better. That's the bullshit that they tell you. So we're going to lose if we hang on to the red, because the red lost. The red, I don't know why. It's donezo. It's done. And the libertarian vision is, I hate to tell you guys, it's a lot better. So the real reason to get out there and vote for Larry Sharpe tomorrow is not because he's going to win. Obviously, Cuomo dominates the elections and the thing's fixed anyway. You can't even vote. You can't even vote. You don't even need ID. I mean, it's ridiculous. Cuomo's going to win. Bernie Sanders lost Vermont in the DNC election. I think Cuomo's going to win this one. The main reason why you vote for Larry Sharpe is because it gives libertarians ballot access. Republicans are never going to win. The only ones that are going to be able to stand up and argue with the liberals are the libertarians. And libertarians need ballot access, or we have to jump through all these hoops. None of us are going to be able to run in the city on anything unless we have a freaking machine put together and we're rocking and rolling. None of us. So we need ballot access. Libertarians need ballot access. And if Larry Sharpe gets over 50,000 votes in this election, libertarians will have ballot access and will be one step closer to grabbing our muskets and getting this creep off our back. He's such a creep. This fucking guy. He implemented a program where they suspend your freaking driver's license if you owe $10,000 in taxes. How the fuck are you going to get to work now? Like that's the creep. And the program was so successful, they're going to knock it down to $5,000. How are you going to get to work? If you guys, we all know Cuomo's a creep. We all know Cuomo's a fucking creep. He's responsible for the subprime mortgage crisis. Listen, de Blasio is the head of the DNC. He is a Sandinista. He is a communist. I'd rather him. If you're for women's rights issues, de Blasio, the Governor Cuomo was in office for 7 years. March 31st, 2018, he made it illegal for cops to be able to fuck freaking people they arrest on the way to the police station. He finally made it illegal after he was attorney general, after he was governor for 7 years. He finally made it illegal right before the election. For women's rights issues. Get the fuck out of here. Cuomo is a creep. And there's nothing we can do about it. So the real reason why we need to vote for Larry Sharpe is not because you think Molinaro is going to win. He's not going to win. He's not going to win. It's not happening. This is New York. The real reason why we need to vote for Larry Sharpe is so a libertarian gets in there. A libertarian gets over 50,000 votes. Libertarians get ballot access. And we can actually, there's somebody that's going to challenge the conversation that these communists are throwing at you. It's getting bad. Julia Salazar over here in Brooklyn, she's winning. Her whole agenda is around when they're rolling out with 5G. She wants, first they're going to protect surveillance rights and make it all about surveillance rights and make it how the state needs to monitor these companies and their surveillance rights because they want the state to take over internet as like a public utility, like it's Con Ed, and have complete oversight over it. They want to take us over, man. This communism thing is real. The first guy to design the New York City pension program, his name is Franz Siegel, and he was the first one to create bloodshed over communism in 1848, was the Secretary of War of the Baden against the King of Prussia, was the first communist, came over here, did all sorts of crazy things, and was appointed to be New York City's first pension agent. How are those working out for us? $512,000 a year pensions for freaking Cooney history professors from Queens College. Like, we need to pay for that. So anyway, guys, the real reason we all hate Cuomo, we all want him out, and you're all on the fence going like, if I vote for Larry Sharpe, there's no way this guy Molinaro is going to win at all. I'm the only hope he has. But the real reason to vote for Larry Sharpe is so libertarians can get ballot access and we can meet them at every single level and say, yeah, we're for less government. This government's insane. At public advocate, at the mayor's office, at every single little Senate race, at every single little Congress race, we can get the conversation going with a libertarian going after these creepy socialist communist scum that want to control every little aspect of your life. And in New York, they're doing a better job. They're doing a better job than in California. They really are. They really are. Next year in 2020, after they wiped out all the tolls, it's all electronic tolls, Crimea River. When they shut down the L train, they're putting tolls on the East River crossing, and they're putting tolls on the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge, and the Queensboro Bridge. They're doing it. And then for safety reasons, to check terrorists, they're going to do it on the 3rd Avenue Bridge, the McCombs Dam Avenue Bridge, every little bridge, and they're going to turn the whole freaking city except for Manhattan into New Jersey. You watch. You watch. It's going to happen. It's happening. It's on the books. Every single freaking Uber, Lyft, and Vio ride or whatever the hell it is, and they're limiting the amount of those while they're shutting down the biggest freaking train in the city. They're limiting those. And you know what? You're going to have to pay a $2.75 surcharge to get in it, and that money is going to go straight to the MTA, who's stealing all your money anyway. Jump the turnstile. Don't jump the turnstile if a cop's there. But go, it's not that hard. It's like a little dip. You jump over it, your head elevates. They don't even notice, especially if you're white. They don't even notice. Jump it. Just jump the freaking turnstile. It's absolutely disgusting. Really? You know what? Maybe I'll get in trouble for this. Really, if we were smart, if we really understood the threat that we're under, this is what we would do. We would mobilize. We would go, wow, our freedom's getting taken away from us. Our money is getting taken away from us. Every chance we have, the only shot you have is either work for an agency and get a pension, kind of like Venezuela. That's exactly what happened there. The only way that we could do it is if we go after where the Democrats are. In the morning, you're not going to really get it because a lot of people are just going to roll up, get out of their house, and walk to the voting booth. But really, I don't know. What do you target? You got to target the trains going to the Bronx. You got to hit the emergency brake. Hit the emergency brake. I don't know what happened. I had chest pain and I didn't know what to do. I freaked out. Shut them all down. disconnect your radiator hose as you're going over the Queensboro Bridge. My car started blowing up. I called the fire department. I thought my car was on fire. I didn't know what to do. Clogged that whole thing up. Same thing with the Williamsburg Bridge. Same thing with the Brooklyn Bridge. 684, that's in Westchester. The Cross County Expressway, that's in Westchester, right? They're mostly Democrats, right? Nassau County, oh, God. Just take 2 work vans. Boom, crash them on the LIE going out to Long Island. Stop them all from voting. It's not that hard. Do we really have to go to war? Is that really what we have to do? Do we really have to organize like a grassroots war so we don't have this freaking communist just absolutely raping us? Probably. Eventually, that's probably what we're going to have to do. Or we evaluate and go, you know what? Republicans are shot. And as long as the Republicans are shot, as long as the whole state's disenfranchised, because the Republicans aren't for trans rights. They want to eliminate gender X because they think it shouldn't go on birth certificates because that's the craziest thing ever. Yeah, that's the reason. That's the reason that we're subjected to slavery. That's the reason. Okay. All right, fine. So then let's just get rid of that and bring in libertarians. Because if the best the Republican Party can do is put up Martin Molinaro, the Republican Party doesn't deserve to exist anyway. We need to change the conversation. We need to meet these liberals. See, when you have a corrupt lifetime politician like Molinaro, he has so much he has to hide. He has so much he has to deny. He has so much truth he has to avoid. And liberals, what they do is they get you off the truth. They knock you off that truth pedestal. And that's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen is the liberals are going to constantly knock you off the truth pedestal. Libertarians, you can't do that with them. And the liberals are going to have the scariest time in their life facing the truth. If we vote for libertarians and we get 50,000 libertarian votes, and we get libertarians some ballot access, we'll actually have a chance. Because people don't want to run against unopposed Julia Salazar and unopposed Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez as a Republican because they know they're going to win. People might be like, hey, I'll step up as a libertarian. I'll do it. And we can fight back. Because I could do it. I have the balls to do it. I have the balls to pull the cord on the subway. I have the balls to crash into the side of the Queensboro Bridge. I do. I don't think the rest of us do. Molinaro's not going to win. Swipe the lever, go, boop, libertarian, get libertarians ballot access, and start attacking. Start conversing with these fucking idiots.